I'm starting to feel like this video is very much just little snippets of little days all back to back to back, because every single day it seems we're getting something small done, and it's just we're moving forward. The next phase is an exciting one, and I'm excited. All right, we are officially on day 3 of electrical work, and it's first off coming along so well. I'm so excited about how much progress we've made and how much has gotten done so far, which is fantastic. I'm also super excited about how much I've learned so far in the process. Now down here, day 3, with a laundry list of things to essentially try and get done for Monday. I'll give you an update of what's been done so far, but I have 9 more wires to essentially pull here in the basement so that everything will be, for all intents and purposes, done. So we have a lot of wire pulled so far. So main switches, we got all the pot light style lights. They've all been wired. We have kitchen wire run, so that's this yellow wire because it needs to draw more power. You've got some extra plugs. We got a lot of wire being run here for the bedroom. The wire in the bathroom started being run. This is the last line that I pulled. Lots and lots of wire. It's running everywhere. It's early. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. Jason's upstairs cleaning the kitchen. We have some friends coming over today. New friends. I've never actually met them, but Jason has met the husband. So the wife's coming over, their kids are coming over. They're interested in our business, so we get to meet them, chat a little bit more about their goals, and see if maybe our business might be a great fit for what they're looking to achieve in life. I'm gonna get as much as I can this morning done, and then Jason's gonna make breakfast. I'll go eat, maybe do a little bit more, and then have to clean up for that appointment. So I'll probably be back down here this evening, maybe late into the night. We'll see. Let's start pulling some wire. All right, here's the update. This electrical process has been an adventure. The first couple days of electrical went well. I then ran out of wire. I then ran out of wire again. And after running out of wire the second time, third time, I don't even know. Anyway, I had a mental breakdown. I phoned Jason. I was bawling my eyes out on the phone because for whatever reason, I think I just misunderstood how much wire this process would take and was frustrated because if I had just bought the 250 meter wire spool right from the get-go, I'd have literally saved myself probably hundreds of dollars. So I had a moment, I took a day, and I recovered from that moment. Now, this is where things sit now that I have composed myself and can talk about it. The electrical is pretty much done and run in the entire basement. So many sheets of insulation have been pulled out so that we can run the wire, and we are in a really good spot. I have one more wire that I need to run, which is this one. I understand how to run the wire, like in a physical sense of like, Nelson said, do this, do that, do this. I did this, that, and this. Now, for whatever reason, once 3 wires have to go into the box, my brain no longer understands what I need to do because now it's understanding why each wire, whatever. You get the point. So last night, I woke up and I was like, wait, I think I get it. I know how that wire needs to be run. So that's the last one. From here, I can book the initial electrical inspection. Basically, for that inspection, I believe it's done via Zoom. At least they're also still doing that variation. They're going to say, yep, electrical looks good. I can then shove all the insulation back in, tuck tape all of the vapor barriers so that it looks real good and solid, and then we will actually legitimately be good to drywall. During this process, I am so grateful. Even though I was frustrated, I'm glad that I never moved ahead with any of the drywall because based on code, I actually had to put in a few more plugs than I had originally intended. Or at least I had to move them. So if we had started drywalling, it actually would have been a bigger disaster. So the universe created delays and it worked out in our favor. Also, on top of that, Jason came down here, was a big help. He put up some of the brackets, these ones specifically for the TV mount. So we're able to put those in ahead of time so that the TV can be mounted safely on the wall here. We are going to be picking up some lumber because we need to build a false wall in the laundry room, which needs to go to support this bracket so that we can drywall it. We also need to buy some more lumber, so like just 2x2s so that we can finish up the bulkheads. The plan in this video, without a doubt, is that a sheet of drywall is gonna go up on the wall before this video is done. So stay posted. If you're enjoying these updates, please send me some love. This process is coming together. Today, at least, I'm feeling far more motivated, far more fired up about it. Step 1 will be getting drywall up in the bathroom. I literally can't wait to just have some of this drywall out of the way, Like, it's gotten to the point where I'll show you the overwhelm. The bedroom closet is currently filled with insulation. The bedroom is filled with drywall. This main space, living room, we have a pile of drywall, a vanity and a toilet. We're still tripping over a couch. I can't wait to just have some of the stuff that's down here up and out of the way. It's just filling up down here. I mean, even over here by the laundry room, We have furnace filters. The future kitchenette is down here. It's just a lot. It's super crowded down here. Stay tuned. Electrical's almost done. We start putting the insulation back. We can start hanging drywall. Great work, babe. All of these pieces of wood that Jason just sawzalled from the door frames are gonna go up behind here because they're gonna be used for hanging floating shelves in the kitchen. While Jason does that, you can actually see the marks up here. So there'll be basically wood here and here. While he does that, this last electrical box that woke me up in the middle of the night with a aha moment, I'm going to finish it up. All right, so today is a super exciting day of the build because today is the day that we get our first electrical inspection. Basically, what this inspection is now that all the walls are open, the wires are like exposed and whatnot, the electricians come in just to make sure that everything is up to code, everything is put where it should be as it should be, and once we get approval on this, it means that we can now move forward with drywall. So the inspector should be here at any moment, literally, well, between now and the next 4 hours. So I'm going to take a few minutes and just make sure that this space is clean and presentable and looks, I mean, my hope alone is that they walk in and they say, wow, this is a very clean and well-maintained space. Clearly they know what they're doing, we'll just approve them. I say that almost jokingly. We do have a professional electrician who's helping us with this project, so I have no doubts regarding the electrical. All right, I'm excited. I'm excited for this next stage because big things can start from here. So let's talk about the electrical inspection. It was interesting, to say the least. The guy, unfortunately, I could swear he hates his life and wasn't the most joy-filled human, but that's his own thing. Anyway, he shows up, takes a look around. There were a few really, I guess we'll call them silly infractions that he was ready to fail us for. First infraction, there's a code that says by every single wire that doesn't go through the trusses, there needs to be like a block of wood screwed through the ceiling, because even though we're doing drop ceiling, one day in the future, 20 years from now, someone might decide they want to drywall the ceiling, and we basically need to future-proof it in that if they decide to do the drywall, they would be stopped from crushing the wires because there are these tiny blocks of wood. So, I don't know if you can see them, all those tiny blocks of wood. We got to put those up. It was essentially incredibly stupid, but that's fine. The other thing was that the wire for the smoke detectors, I had them stapled 2 of the lines per staple, and he was like, nope, they have to be stapled individually. So I was like, great, so we're gonna fix those things tonight. Pass, fail. He's like, well, technically those things make it a fail. I could just like come back after I see it's done. And I basically just said to him, I'm like, we're gonna do that tonight. how about you just pass us, and then when you come back to do our final electrical, you'll just see that it's done and you can, move forward with your life. And he was like, sure, whatever, okay. And passed us. So was it really late last night? I saw the email with the confirmed electrical. So we passed the electrical. We have already made the adjustments that he mentioned. It took us no time at all. They were literally super, super simple to fix. So things are moving now in the right direction. And in order to now take the next steps, in order to now move forward, I got to shove all of the insulation that was taken out. We have some insulation in that back wall there. Oh, most of it being over there in the bedroom. We have the giant part of the giant pile of insulation is right here in the bedroom closet. So it's about 7:30. Jason is at an appointment. I have a couple hours, not hours. This had better not take me hours, but I have a little bit of time to spare. So I'm going to take advantage of this. I'm going to put some gloves on and I am going to start shoving insulation back into the wall. I have some blue tuck tape sitting here somewhere. So as I put the insulation back in the wall, I can start to close things back up and we'll be good to go. Well, I don't want to brag or anything, but pretty sure my taping is better than the builders did. It's an art for sure. I have a lot of the insulation put in. It's definitely, once you pull the insulation out, put the insulation back in, it's definitely not as like fresh and poofy and bright pink as it is at the top where it's fresh and never touched, but it's it looks good. I feel like I'm sealing things back up and really taking the step towards the next step of this process. I'm gonna close the rest of this up. I'm itchy, so itchy already. I'm sneezing like crazy. I'm gonna have to take yet again another shower after dealing with all this insulation, but whatever. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. All right. all the insulation is now back in. Everything's taped up and literally just enough tape. You coming downstairs? Work on the basement? Babe, what are we doing today?
Today we're working on the last of the woodworking, hopefully. We have false wall to do and 2 bulkheads for venting to make sure that we can drywall around them.
So, false wall. False wall over here in the future laundry room. So that should be simple enough. And then the bulkheads are basically these in here. Basically got to bulk in all the venting. What do you want to start with?
The easiest thing, or the thing that's going to take a little bit more energy and patience?
Let's start with the false wall.
Are you sure you want to spend all your energy on the false wall and then go to the harder thing after?
All right, bulkhead it is.
Okay. Now, this guy here. We gotta go all the way to the top. So I guess if we're level there.
All right, got a bunch of work done. That's where it sits. This bulkhead in the closet, done. This one, we ran out of wood. Again, almost done. These last 2 pieces are going to be the rest of the false wall. And then we've got one of the false walls up. And Jason's already put it solid in the ground. So over here, false wall, gonna go up hopefully tonight. And then that will be pretty much almost the last of the lumber. The time has come where the first sheets of drywall get to go up. Now, the biggest question is, where do we start? Today has been ridiculously productive. I'm just gonna close the window. So my dad came by. You would have seen a little bit of it, but we moved some of the vents around. We basically had heat in the closet, not in the bathroom, so I wanted to switch that. And then the return air vent was just too close to the bulkhead, so we had them extend that a little bit too. Then we started to drywall. That over there is looking into the bedroom, so this whole wall's done. The whole wall for the living room, dining room, kitchen all the way, done. The wall from the kitchen all the way to the laundry room, done. Got a bulkhead up here, done. Jason, hungry, tired, done. So huge progress. It's feeling a little bit crazy crowded. We have everything out of the space over there, but it's good. We're tired, looking fabulous. It's a good day's work. My goodness is, first off, it's dark down here. Now that we have a wall separating the bedroom and like the rest of the space, which has the main light in it. So it feels a little dark down here, but that is okay. Our pile of drywall is getting smaller. The basement feels like complete chaos, like just a lot of stuff laying around. We have about 12 to 13 sheets of drywall up. God, it's coming together. It's starting to like feel real, like there's real walls. You got more perspective of the depth of the space. It's been a really crazy weekend. We did hit a little bit of a hiccup. Jason has challenges with his arches, and he was just on his feet in the wrong footwear. So he's in a bit of a spot where he's hurting, and if he's not feeling strong in his feet, it's just harder to get work done productively and effectively. So sorry about the shaking. I left my tripod upstairs, but we got a lot done. We'll be taking a bit of a break. We are about to leave on a really big trip. We are going to BC. My sister's getting married, and then we qualified for really just a remarkable business trip. So I am going to close out this basement build vlog here. The next vlog inevitably will also include probably more drywall, but I do want to keep these vlogs short and manageable. Plumbing phase 1 is done, electrical phase 1 is done, drywall starting to go up. We have a lot of tools that we can now return to their rightful owners because we are done with lumber, I believe, in entirety. It feels so good. If you are enjoying these vlogs and you love following along with us on all these updates as we work on this really big project, go down below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You have no idea how much it helps me and how much it encourages me as we work on this project and get towards the finish line. I'm just so grateful for all of you that are following along on this. Next video, I also plan to include a sneak peek into the design. It was 100% my intention to share some design stuff the video before this one. I had it all filmed, and for whatever reason it just didn't make it into the library of uploads for the edit, so I don't know what happened to it. I don't know where it went, but I've done some designing. I've bought some stuff at IKEA, and it never made the cut. So I'm going to include some teasers for next time. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You won't want to miss that. I'm excited to see this project come together and what it will mean for us. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next vlog. See ya.